people, totally Tanaya, and I am back with another video. In this video, as you can see by the title, I am going to be giving you guys an overview of Biden's platform and policies and what we can expect going forward. If you are interested, please continue watching. Even if you are not, still hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it so that you are notified every time I post a new video. Obviously, based on my last video, you guys could assume that I will be coming out with more political content, and that includes speaking on our new leadership, but my channel has an array of topics that I love to speak on. So with that said, still hit that like button, still hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into it. As you guys probably know, we were very divisive during this past election. There were concerns about Biden's past and Trump's present, especially within the Black community. Nonetheless, Biden is now the President of the United States. And so, I'm going to speak on some of his policies and different things like that in his platform. I am going to focus on criminal justice, advancing racial equity across the economy, and his plan for the education system. Just as a disclaimer, if you guys see me looking down, it is because I have my notes here. So, let's dive right in. If you are unaware, Blacks make up 38.5% of the prison population based on the Federal Bureau of Prisons. In order to address this, Biden has, said that he would end private prisons, which that is a whole different video. If you guys want to get into that, I suggest watching 13th, which is more so of a documentary film by Ava DuVernay. It's on Netflix. It's really good. It talks about recidivism, mass incarceration, private prisons, how people capitalize off of prisons. It goes into details about a lot of things. So if you're interested in that, I suggest that to you. Biden also mentioned ending cash bails, mandatory minimum sentencing, and the death penalty. That is pretty much the highlight of what he is going to be working on as far as criminal justice reform goes. Now, going into advancing racial equity across the economy, he is coming up with a new small business opportunity plan. He plans on equalizing federal procurement, ensuring that his housing plan provides access to affordable housing for minorities. And he is also ensuring fair compensation in the workplace. As far as ensuring fair compensation, I think this applies a lot to women in general, not just African American women or Black women, just women in general. We find that a lot of times men do get paid more than we get paid. And it has been something that we have come forth about. It has been something that has been discussed time and time again. So, for the women out there, hopefully, his plans go through and things will be on the up and up for us. So, as far as equalizing federal procurement, Biden has what he calls the Build Back Better plan, which is an effort designed to support small businesses and tackle long-standing inequities in the federal contracting system. So a lot of times we hear it is harder for minorities or just minorities in general to start businesses and get contracts and different things like that. So this in particular will help with that, which is kind of included in his new small business opportunity plan. So those are like the main points that I got from his website, or his campaign website rather. that focus in on his platform and his policies. There is a lot on there. He has a huge job. So if you guys want me to go into more detail with each of these specific, topics, I will. Just let me know in the comments and I will do more research, go more into it, and come out with the video for you guys. But this is more of an overview of, what he has planned. And these are the 3 areas where I think we needed the most work. Besides health and safety and those things of that nature. Moving on to education, he plans to eliminate the funding gap between rich and poor districts. I think this is hugely important. That's self-explanatory. Improving teacher diversity. I also think this is important because teachers are with students every single day, and it's important that students have teachers that maybe look like them, just simple representation that can understand them, that are culturally aware. That's very important, in the classroom. He wants to increase college completion by making it more affordable and investing approximately $70 billion to HBCUs and minority-serving institutions. He also wants to create a Title I for post-secondary education to help students at under-resourced four-year schools. So that is what he has planned as far as the education branch goes. Now, how long it is going to take for this to happen, I'm not sure. I think right now there are things that we can do, but I feel as though our education system will be sort of stagnant until we get the pandemic under control. The learning curve is just all over the place. It's hard to measure whether students are learning when they are at home with all of their distractions online. Some of them have their cameras on, some of them, have it off. Even when they do have it on, they're doing other things. It's hard to measure whether the students are actually learning unless they are all in the classroom. And it's hard for teachers to, balance being present in the classroom, but also trying to make sure the students online are doing what they're supposed to do, that they're safe, that they're okay. It's just a lot. So I think education is something that we definitely need to work on. I think the new Secretary of Education has his work cut out for him, but is it possible? Yes. I think it's just going to take time, and I think it will be more of a focus and it will be more of a positive outcome once we get the pandemic under control. Now, as stated previously, if you guys want me to go more in depth about these different policies, if you guys want me to talk about more policies that were mentioned on his platform and on his campaign website, please just tell me in the comments down below. I will get that information out to you guys. But to me, these were the most important things that I looked for when voting and looking for the candidate that I felt would do best leading this country. So these are the aspects that I spoke on. If you guys are concerned about other aspects, like I said, let me know in the comments down below. But with that said, I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wherever you are, and